One thing that I've learned over the months is that it is very difficult to peddle drone music to people who don't listen to drone music. So usually if you throw more homely words like folk and strings into the mix, then maybe you can ease them forward. But then again, words like noise and harmonium are applicable, so maybe it'll end up shooing them off away in the end. Oh well, I could probably do a better job making this sound appealing than for, say, I don't know, a Merzbow project. Although I'd like to take this particular moment to say that the dissonant, cavernous Merzbow and Hexar collab is the best thing that the former's been involved in for a long time, so check that one out if you want something a little bit more packed and tireless. The Italian duo Amuleto seems to be very good at making drone music hummed out by a special fusion of instruments. You'll certainly hear the earthy rumbling of a cello, but you'll also hear the harmonium drone on and on, while a guitar and piano can be heard to bring everything back down to earth in a sense of humane familiarity again, even interspersed with field recordings of France and Bolivia to really place you in a select location in time. This selection does sound exclusive and limited, but the results are intense and heavily wrenching in that cold, steel-plated, slightly umami center of your body that we call a heart. And I'd be willing to say that it certainly is cold, steel-plated, and slightly umami if you are the kind of person to listen to drone. That's not an insult, it's a fact concluded by a survey that I ran earlier in the year, complete with free surgical analysis. Considering it's only 5 tracks, there's not a lot of room to mess up. But to be fair, considering the improvised nature on this album, they could have botched up a take, and I still wouldn't be able to tell. I would probably just think it was part of the emotional volatility or something. Oh, you smarty warties, you. The sheer density of these tracks, smattered with electronic glitch bukkake, leaves me feeling immersed in a gentle but chilling wind of sound, the kind that makes you want to stop for a moment outside and imagine things vividly, painting absurd scenarios with your mind, or do the thing where you push your eyeballs in a little bit and see the floating squigglies in the air. Though it isn't immediately a penetrable record, it probably is inviting, and definitely is awe-inspiring once you get into the full action of the album, or whatever you could call action, for something as minimal as this. The way that the harmonium chords morph into each other really slowly on Urlicht is so mesmerizing that you anticipate the next chord shift very eagerly, and then the next, and then the next, and before you know it, you've just finished a 15-minute long song. The rollicking waves of Salamander, followed by violins that are manipulated to sound like some sort of an electric razor, while Nebeltanz sounds deep-fried in the lard of absolute crisis. It's an evocative album, but to be honest, anything this abstract can be evocative. I suppose it's more that this particular abstract album evoked more emotion out of me than many other abstract pieces of art this year, and I'm here to applaud it with a hard set 8 out of 10. Play this one in clubs, at swinger parties, on the aux on the way to the airport, at your hairdresser's bar mitzvah. We're all wilding to soul-crushing drone music today, but not before Mr. DJ plays my favourite song Mo Bamba first.